Today, we're excited to be learning directly from some of Maui's top regenerative agricultural experts. Valley Global, together with the Maui Superfood Forest, is visiting Okoa farms and others to gain hands-on experience, real-world insights for our new Maui Superfood Forest farm. One of the most valuable lessons has been seeing the incredible variety in plants, growing dozens of different species and multiple varieties of each crop, from sweet potatoes and broccolini, colorful beets, basil, herbs, and edible flowers. This diversity creates a year-round abundance that flows straight into the beautiful farm store with fresh produce, juices, pickles, jams, powders, and added value. I really enjoy the experience there.
One of the things that was most exciting about starting the store was to be able to use, when we had overproduction, to be able to, if we couldn't sell it, to be able to, save it, preserve it, right? So that's like self-sufficiency, like food security. So if we're able to like make the kale chips and jaboticaba powders and all these amazing, like world-class like teas, from all these herbs that we grow, like right on the farm, medicinal, like we went through the orchard and looked at, so it's all in here. And then all the different jams and jellies, and then freeze-dried herbs and spices. People want to have that, like, can take it and it's got a good shelf life and they don't need to use it right now. What's happening, Bobby? And then of course, same thing, but more perishable is all of our value-added items that we make in our kitchen, the different soups and juices and desserts and, sweet potato breakfast bowl and cassava bowl and, guacamole is really popular. And then sugarcane juices, of course.
Now, the sugarcane juice, is that by itself, or do you have a couple of different varieties that you have?
It looks like we're missing the plain sugarcane, but we have like a lemon mint. And then the Golden Glow is our most popular one because we put like the ginger and the turmeric in there too.
Oh, nice.
So that's like the real medicinal punch.
Perfect.
And then all the edible flowers. These were just harvested earlier today. We just made pickles a couple days ago, so we got this whole rainbow of pickled vegetables. It's another way to preserve. And exotic tropical fruits, like longan and rambutan. Of course, we have our eggs, which sell out like every day. They just came in, so it's like, come and get them, and they're going to be gone in a few minutes. And then, of course, we're growing our strawberries and our blackberries and our black raspberries. We're able to like take some of the work out for them, right? By like shredding the cassava. It's so raw, still have to cook it, but it's going to make somebody's meal preparation time go way down because we kind of broke it down for them. It's like you're gonna buy the whole animal, or you're gonna like get it like already more ready to cook. Same on the carrots, kimchi, olives. Our neighbors have a herd of dairy goats, and so we get their cheese and skyr, salad dressings. Of course, we got the everybody's favorite invasive species on the island, the access deer. So we want to make that available for everybody to, encourage them to continue harvesting them, because that only helps the farmers. The deer is like a big problem on the island. I mean, they're coming all the way out to the North Shore. I mean, that's craziness. And you can see the deer that we're competing with for all the food running over here. So a good thing we have a fence, because otherwise they would completely wipe out our entire farm in one night. They would just come and eat everything. We would have a complete crop failure. Yeah, easily 100, and that's just like in one shot. They are undoubtedly one of the worst invasive species problems that we have. You can even see our neighbors have put up a fence on the other side, and to no avail. The deer have either got under or through or whatever, and so they're still on both sides of the fence. So just putting up a fence is the first part of the battle. you know, but they can get over the fence. They can get through the fence. They'll find a hole. Yeah, this is the natural landscape of this area. So the deer are over there on a like undeveloped piece of land, and that would be what this would look like if we weren't farming it. You know, there'd be some trees, there'd be cactus everywhere, and obviously if there wasn't fences, the deer would just be over here too. Medicinal tinctures that we're making. Here we have all of our kind of dry items over here, fruits, and our wet rack over here, you know, featuring all of our you know, fresh raw vegetables, you know, avocados and tomatoes you can never have enough of. We got everybody's favorite sourdough bread from Homestead Bakery. It's one of our best-selling items that we have. We grow 4 different kinds of sweet potatoes, so in moments like this, when we run out of a couple of them, we still have another one, so we can always have something available, because you can't win them all, you know, so you got to try and spread the hedge your bet, and, you know, plant many varieties. So.
And I love sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Big, beautiful, amazing bok choys, and we've been working on, you know, doing a sample test of our hot food, and then once we open up, we're gonna take half this wall out right here, take it down. We're gonna have like a hot and cold salad bar over there, so you'll be able to, like, you know, come and scoop all your things every, you know, whatever you're looking for, and then, you know, just pay for it by the pound. You know, you got your broccolini. 2 different kinds of broccolini, you know, like one's not good enough, but, you know, we actually grow 3, but there's only 2 here now. And then cauliflower, we grow 4 different varieties. I'm sure some white ones just came in, and they're gonna, you know, make a hole for them up here. So sometimes you harvest your arugula and it's a little baby, and then other times it's a little bit bigger, but, you know, that's just the crop cycle, so we can always have something. You have the start of the harvest is a little bit younger, and then later it's a little bit more mature before the next crop starts again. So it's like always a little bit different. And that's what the name of our farm, Okoa, means different, you know, and unique, sustainable, you know. It's like, you know, unique things. Like most shiso in the world is green shiso. And this is purple variegated shiso, so it's called Britain. It's got the purple on one side and then the green one on the other. And probably don't find that at too many supermarkets. And then like lettuce, look at this spinach. I mean, we were just looking at this a couple hours ago, like in the field. They got it, harvested, brought it over here, and you know, it's gorgeous. Yeah, yes. Just that's probably the most common feedback that we get from our customers is, "Wow, my stuff lasts so long." You know,
it's all the love. You know, put in.
That's right. That's
you
right.
can tell. You can tell.
And here you're turning some delicious tangelos. You know, starting out like this. You know, cut them and then fresh juice. You know, it's like made fresh daily. So it's like, you know, that's how we can be of service to our community. You know, it's like people vote with their dollar. And so we have enough people coming and voting with their dollars, coming and shopping with our store, that, you know, encourages us to, you know, just, you know, like we were discussing earlier, just continuing to reinvest that in the farm, and how can we make it, you know, better and more productive and be able to be of service to more people. And that's the mission, and, you know, that's what we do.
Yes.
It doesn't look as pretty in the field as it does, you know, when you take off that first layer of clothing. Like 2026 is like the year of the cabbage, because you get so much antioxidants and good benefits, but it's also like more affordable and it stores really well. And so, you know, for people on a budget, cabbage is like, you know, more bang for your buck. Like red cabbage has so much antioxidants in it. It's like you can buy blueberries too, but blueberries are expensive, but you can get a lot of the same benefits as from eating red cabbage, you know, because it has that dark color.
A big mahalo to the Okoa Farms team today for the knowledge that you shared. The visit was truly inspiring and it brought a tremendous value to our project. If this work resonates with you and you'd like to help us grow regenerative food forests here on Maui, please visit valleyglobal.org and consider making a donation. Every contribution makes a real difference. Mahalo nui loa.